One of the biggest downsides to using dating apps is going to be catfishing. Now, I have lived out of the country for the past year and a half, and dating apps is one of my main sources of communication or community to reach out to women in that country, especially if the country that I'm visiting speaks a different language than English. So I've been living out of the country for about a year and a half now, and I've matched with hundreds of women thus far. And I would say one of the biggest issues that I've had is people not looking how they look in person like they looked on the dating app or their pictures or even Instagram.
Instagram got your bitch. Instagram got your bitch.
In this video, I want to discuss what is catfishing, why do women do it, and what can we do as men to prevent it, and what to do when you're faced with catfishing in real time. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video because I got a story time that changed my complete outlook on how I deal with it in real time. Let's dive into what is catfishing. Webster, I'm sure, has its own dictionary on what catfishing is. My definition of catfishing is a
lying ass bitch.
If you speak to women, they'll tell you that men catfish. If you speak to men, they'll tell you that women are catfishing out here. So everybody's saying the other person is catfishing. Now let's talk about an old saying that I heard a long time ago. They say that men lie about what they have and women lie about who they are.
He ain't lying.
So usually online or just in general, men are going to, let's say, embellish about what they have or what they're doing.
That soldier! Shit. That's my bar. Shit. He copied my whole fucking front.
They most likely want to do something like be this person or have this business move coming up, but they don't have, what the kids call motion these days, meaning that they have the idea and they want to do something, but they haven't put that idea into motion. But when they meet a woman, they will tell you about these future plans as if they are in motion. And even if they are in motion, it's not come to fruition yet.
So we had to call the Vatican and ask them if it was okay to lease the school to Dr. Umar. They said no. So a big part of the delay was we couldn't get nobody who would sell us the property that we wanted.
It's not done. It's not a finished product. So you need not be speaking about these things, but men will speak about these things because of the demand of being a provider and having money and being able to spoil his woman. He has to embellish instead of actually getting these things. So that would be a catfish for a man. You also hear about like hat fishing, guys wearing hats. I used to wear hats a lot, to be honest with you. But over the past, I'd say 2 years, I've started embracing my bald head a little bit more. So I can understand a hat fish, maybe a guy who hasn't let their hair go and has a hairline back here or the George Jefferson going on, whatever, what have you. That person can wear a hat in all of their pictures, and then when they see you in person, they could possibly take off their hat and not have the hairline that you expected. Now, why do women catfish? Now, women are very vanity driven. They're vain. They compare themselves to other women physically, just how men may compare themselves to other men who are doing better than them financially or in business or in whatever career path that you're trying to make, or even looking up to like Kobe or Jordan or whomever. A sports figure is just a means for motivation to keep going, right? To where women compare themselves to just any other woman, as into how they look physically. So they either are trying to look like that other woman or trying to look better than that woman, which is why when you see these fashion trends come into style, you see a lot of women looking exactly the same because they are trying to keep up with women who they are comparing themselves with, or they are trying to be better than that woman as far as looks is concerned. They're taking pictures from maybe 2017. At the time of this video, it's like August 2026. But they're taking pictures from, let's say, 2016, 2017, when they may have been a little bit more in shape. They obviously look a lot younger. They may have been in a more happier space back then. They didn't have a stressful time with life. They may not have had, they may have just picked up more jobs. They may have got more kids, they gained weight over the past few years. They have let themselves go, right? So now that this person has let themselves go over the past 3-4 years, however long, they've not taken any new pictures. They have not taken any new pictures of themselves because they don't feel beautiful anymore on the outside, right? So due to the fact that they don't feel beautiful on the outside, they probably don't have as much free time as they used to have to maybe go on those vacations, to have those cute pictures and stuff like that. Maybe they just don't have that no more, right? Cool. So instead of taking new pictures to present to the world, women are presenting themselves as who they want to be. And that's the issue that men are having today, because they see the woman on the app from 2017, but then when they see you in person, this is you in 2026, and it's drastically different. So not only are women doing that, they're also putting on makeup, right? That's also fooling the eyes. Men are very visual, very physical. If we see something, we want it to look the exact same way when we see it in person, right? Not only are they putting on makeup, they may not even be putting on that much makeup, but now we have to worry about the digital enhancements. On Facebook, I see it all the time. Remember, I'm 41 years old. I graduated high school in 2002. Long time ago. So on Facebook, it's mostly high school friends and things like that. And I see women who are my age who obviously have fallen off the hill, or the cliff, as they say. So instead of posting pictures of themselves now, because they don't look as good as they used to look, they're either posting pictures from high school, sometimes talking 20 years ago, or they're posting AI pictures, and AI is making them look a version of themselves that is almost perfect because it's AI. AI is only made for perfection. You know, you have to almost prompt AI to put imperfections in an AI picture or video. So now the question many men may have is, Chris, how do I prevent this? How do I stop this from happening? And when it happens, what do I do with it in real time? How do I face this head on? What do I tell the girl? Do I tell her? Do I not tell her? I'll tell you my advice. This is what you can do to prevent it. Don't use dating apps. Although I use it, I know what it's hitting for. I'm already used to it by now. You who are thinking about getting on the dating apps because you're traveling abroad, you're going to Thailand or China, Japan, Africa, wherever you're going, you don't speak the language. So you want to kind of fast track your way to dating and to women, because that's what you're going for, to see the ruins, to see the Mayan temples, to see whatever you're going to see, but you also want some chicks on top of that. You feel me? You know, nothing makes a man more happier than doing what he wants to do, like what his mind set out to do, and he has a beautiful woman with him on top of that. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's like having your cake and eating it too. The whipped cream on top of the latte. You just gotta have it. You can't say no. You can't. So the only way to prevent this is to not use dating apps at all. I'll be honest with you. When I don't use a dating app and I actually meet a woman in person, like a real human being, it's a different feeling of triumph when you get the number. There's rejection when you don't. But once you get enough reps out there, you don't even think about the rejection. You're only looking forward to success. A rejection is nothing but just another step to somebody else. You get what I'm saying? It's just reps. You get what I'm saying? Whenever you max out or whatever, and you can't push that last one, that's fine. Put that motherfucker back on the bar. Don't worry about a rejection. Meet women in person, and as a man, you get that different feeling when you've seen it in person. You've already gave it the check mark. There's no enhancements besides makeup. And we can look past makeup because we're standing right in front of you. But there's no digital enhancements. There's no Photoshop. There's no Instagram. There's none of these things that they're posing in a perfect picture in front of the Eiffel Tower or all type of cool photogenic type of thing. You see this woman in real time, and it will change your perception of the woman right then and there. You don't have to have one perception from the pictures and then another perception that's drastically different once you see this woman in person. Now, how do you face this head on in real time? And this is the story that I have that actually made me make this video. I've gotten catfished many of times, and I just thought nothing of it. It was just the price to pay for the game that I'm playing, which is online dating. These things can happen. So I don't worry about it. I just keep it moving. Obviously, the date isn't as good as I anticipated. I may not act the same way. My personality may change to, man, I just want this date to be over with. I may even get in a debate. Like how I would usually handle this in real time before this incident happened is I would usually just get into debate mode. Like I would say, man, fuck it, let me blow this date up. What you feel about Donald Trump? And we would just get into a whole argument. I'm like, oh, perfect. This was awesome. And I would get my pleasure from that, from like debating or from disproving some of your points on things. Just try to find some entertainment at you wasting my time for lying about who you were. But now after this incident, I'll be honest, I've completely changed. And I'm gonna put the woman on screen here. So as you can see, I covered, the person's name. You don't know the person's name and you can't see her face or anything like that. But what you can mainly see is the body type. One thing that I like to say, like, hey, even if the girl has on makeup, even if she may not be the prettiest person in the world, at least she's not overweight, right? At least she's not overweight. If she's not the prettiest girl in the world, she has a good personality. She, has a good head on her shoulders. She's caring, she's loving, she can cook, she can clean, she likes a clean house, likes to take care of her man, understands a man. If all of these things, check off, then it's all good. It is all good. You get what I'm saying? I'm a man of a certain age. It's all good. God made everybody beautiful. It's fine. You get what I'm saying? But the body style, the body type is still slim, thick, medium build, whatever it is I seen on the picture, right? So when seeing this picture, I'm like, damn, I would never expect this woman to be overweight at all. This, as you can see, size 0. I'm like, oh, even the skinny women isn't even my type per se. So that's the thing. But due to the fact that I know it's an app, I'm like, all right, let me go for the skinny ones in the event that they are bigger than this. And we talked a little bit on the app. She was actually close by to an Airbnb here in Tulum, Mexico here. So she was just like, yo, I'm gonna just pull up on you. I was like, oh man, perfect, sure, come through. So she comes through. It's very bad reception here in Tulum in these fucking jungles. So she couldn't really text that so she asked me for the Wi-Fi or something like that prior to her coming here. So she got here, she was able to text. I come outside to the gate, y'all, and I promise you, she was as big as the gate.
Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit.
It was such a drastic change in physical appearance to the point where I looked past her trying to find where this person was. I'm like, I'm right in front of her and I'm like, yo, where you at? I don't see you. And she's like, I'm right here. I'm like, and I've seen this like on memes or like on TV or something like that, but I've never been catfished to the point where I really did not think this was you, dog. Like, she was so big that she took up the whole door frame. Thighs touching, like completely through it all. And to make a long story short, after this incident, I told myself, this is how I'm gonna deal with it, because it bothered me. You know why? Because I don't like being cheated. And I feel like when I buy something and you either change the product or I'm about to purchase something, we made an agreement and you change the price at the last minute, like I get really upset at that, right? So this one bothered me a lot, and I thought about it for that night. Like when I went to sleep, I was like, damn, I feel like I was disrespected almost. That's how bad it was. So fellas, in my opinion, I think, and I'm moving forward with this one, you should approach it head on. When you see her, pull out her picture and say, ma'am, you do not look like this picture. I am not attracted to you. And I believe, in my personal opinion, no disrespect, you should update your pictures so you won't go about life this way. Because I know I'm not the only man that has a problem with this. This is a huge problem. This don't look like you at all. I don't know when you was this size, but sis, you are complete. Like if you put on a couple pounds, like I'm sure I may go up and down in weight, I don't know, 5 pounds or so, who knows? That's not visible. Like if you looked at my pictures on my dating app, most of them are from maybe a year or 2 ago, right? But it still looks like me. I haven't changed. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I think you should approach it head on, because I'm convinced that women don't know. I'm convinced that not that they don't know what they're doing, that men don't have a problem with it. Them specifically, not women as a whole. That person individually does not know that people have a problem with this. She believes she's just putting her best pictures online instead of the actual perception of how you look. If you like videos like this, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like. It helps with the algorithm. And I'll see you on the next one.